And we are here. Mics are on. Let's go.
Oh, wait, hold on. I wanted a song I sent. Alright, here we go. We'll go out and get 40s, then we'll go to some parties.
Pull me up, bruh. Pull me up. Alright, I'm gonna match you.
Alright, man.
Hold on, let me pour this up real quick,
We're
and
in.
then we'll
We're
fucking
in.
scream at them.
We are in.
Welcome back!
You tell me to bring the energy.
Bring the energy! Welcome back to the fucking VitaminD podcast. We've missed y'all so much. How are y'all doing today? Kirk, how are you doing today, bro? Are you ready?
Oh, I've had a great day, bro.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Alright, so real quick, you guys, we're fucking pouring up. We've been talking for already, the last hour? Just fucking talking, getting the juices flowing, bro.
That always sounds gross to me.
What, the juices flowing?
The juice is flowing, yeah. My stepdad used to say that to me. It always made me grossed out.
Why?
He was like, oh, what is it, getting your juices flowing? And I was like, ew. Fuck.
You perv. Damn, son. I feel like I did more alcohol to soda ratio than you.
You might have.
Cheers, bruh.
All right, cheers, man.
Cheers, man. Here, let's see here. Clink. Yes, that's class. Pinky out, Kirk.
I got you.
This shit right here. It's cheap, but it's good.
Yeah. So, we got a few topics today.
Mm-hmm.
Matt's wearing the sunglasses, so I'm going to throw these guys on.
That's right. I look mysterious, don't I, you guys?
This is my white boy summer sunglasses right here.
White boy summer sunglasses, huh?
But
it's so whenever shit gets real, I can
they're also so dark that I can't read any dark shit.
Yeah, you're right. I feel like they're straining my eyes.
All right, yeah.
I'm gonna take them off. I was gonna try and rock with them the whole episode, but I don't think we got enough light for that.
Yeah, no, we don't. So let's start off with
All right, you guys. So real quick before we get started, we have a little list. We're really gonna try and spice this shit up a bit, right, Kirk?
Mm-hmm.
We really want you guys to be as fucking captivated as possible. So, any feedback, comments, concerns, whatever the fuck y'all want to comment down on the comment section, write that shit down. We will look, we will evaluate, and we will fucking give you guys what you want. Because honestly, this shit's fun. Like, I like sitting here and just talking. You know what I mean?
Me too.
Like, I'd rather do this than do anything else in the fucking world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, like, this is actually fun. This is, what is it, what do people call it? Euphoric and like de-stress. It's like your relaxation, right? It's like an outlet.
Yeah.
I see it as an outlet, dude. I have a great time talking to you, bro. And I hope it transpires to all you beautiful people out there as well.
Well, I always have a great time talking to you, man.
Honestly.
Like, you are one of my best friends.
For real, huh?
And it's always so nice, like, even before we started the podcast, just to, like, sit down and just fucking drink a couple beers and just have, like, a nice conversation, you know what I mean?
It's great to come up together, you know?
Yes.
It's great to come up together.
All right, so our first topic that I wrote down, it doesn't have to be first, but we're looking at male rights.
Male rights.
Yes.
Like male rights as opposed like from male rights to female rights, or are you talking about like just male rights? Like
I'm talking about how males get treated like shit in our society.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I agree. Dude, there's so much
I agree
pressure
too.
on being a man, bro. Like people I don't know, dude. Like
Well, people don't understand that when you're a dude, like you get positive affirmation, not from really even making money or anything like that. You get it from a woman, right? And so it's like the best thing in the entire world, in my opinion, is getting told by your woman that you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Or like you're the man. Like, you're my daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that shit.
Especially the daddy part.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Especially the daddy part.
that shit makes me so fucking happy in life. Like, I don't even need anything else. And the cool thing about women is that they don't need you to be like a millionaire or something like that. They just need you to they just need to feel like
They just need you to make them feel good.
they just need to feel like
Feel
protected.
feel
Yeah.
at home, feel safe, secure, like you can provide. You know what I mean?
And that's the
Yeah.
coolest thing to me, like about being in a relationship, honestly, is just like, as long as you're doing it right. If you're a little pussy or what the fuck ever, like, your girlfriend's gonna treat you like a pussy. But like, if you're the fucking man, you know what I mean? Like, and again, doesn't matter about money.
Daddy wants a sandwich, bitch.
No, not even about that. But like,
Go make daddy a sandwich.
but no, like, if it doesn't even matter about money, but if you're just like the man, like your attitude and everything like that, like, and they treat you like that, that relationship's gonna last.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For fucking sure.
Yeah. Yeah, full fucking shizzle.
But when women treat men like little babies, or like,
That's so demasculating, bro. I hate it when females. All right, so this isn't specific to anybody, but like I'm pretty sure y'all know at least one or two, or like at least a group of females who try and act like like I get the whole independent female thing. You know what I mean? Every female wants to, like, not every, but like some females like to have the
Yeah.
I don't need a man to sustain for myself, but like how far does that really get you? You know what I mean?
I mean, not far. It gets you to being the age of like 40 fucking 8.
Yeah, and then when they actually
And not
find
having-
a man,
not
they
having
like
any-
to try and buck with him.
Not
You know
having
what I
any
mean?
kids, and having like a bunch of cats and like a bunch of bills and shit. Yeah.
I just hate it when they like. I just hate it when females try and demasculate a man. Like, if a man says something, don't question him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stop questioning him. Stop asking him why. Stop telling him you don't think it's a good idea. Because the more you do that about everything he says, you know what I mean? He's going to be like, okay, then why the fuck should I say anything at all?
Yeah. Even,
You know what I
even
mean?
shit like as little as just like putting the clothes away, or like unloading the washing machine or something like that. Like, oh, you didn't do this right. And it's like, all right, well, I'm not gonna try.
Yeah, like, I won't
try
fucking do it at all then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
gonna
be
try
happy that I fucking did something. Like,
Yeah.
and then, you know what I mean? Because a lot of them like to be like, oh, like, I don't like to have to tell you to do this. I don't like to have to tell you to do that. But then, like, when you do it, it's like, oh, you didn't do it right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, really? Like, be happy I fucking did it at all, man.
I know.
I don't know, dude.
Well, like, so I read this study, I think yesterday, that was talking about how men respond to certain things, and how women respond to things. And so apparently, like, with clutter and like a mess, women get stressed out by that.
yeah.
When they walk in and they see
Yeah.
like clutter and a
I know that
mess.
I know that firsthand.
all that shit.
Yeah, Eileen's the same way.
And guys don't get stressed out about that. They just don't. But what they do get stressed out about is the act of cleaning it up. So guys get stressed about cleaning up clutter. Women get stressed about clutter.
I ain't even gonna lie. I agree with that because I get stressed about cleaning up clutter. And then my girl gets stressed about clutter. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
it's,
see that 100%.
and that's just like the way that the male and female brain works. So you get these two dynamics together, and it's just unless you guys can talk it out, it's a fucking mess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I feel like men just have like a more calmer mindset about everything. You know what I mean? I don't know why, because between men and females, females, they're more, they act really, really based on emotion. A lot of them might not say that's right, but I firmly believe females, they act a lot off of emotion. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
of course,
Because if you think
of
about it,
course.
you can get into a huge argument. She'll say whatever, feeling justifiable at that moment because what she's feeling. But what happens once that argument's done and you've had time to each other, and all you do is think about it, they come to their realization. You know what I mean? A lot of time it's the guy trying to calm you down, justify shit, calling you out on your bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they immediately get defensive. They get defensive, and they try and defend themselves, and then that's what causes an argument.
Well, my biggest
what I
thing
mean?
is
Like-
yeah. My biggest thing is like, okay, we're arguing about this right now, right? So why are you bringing us some shit that I did a year ago?
That's called petty.
Yeah.
That's how you know what you did years ago really stuck.
Yeah, well, you know what? You know what you did? No, I can't stand it when you're like, hey, and you're trying to be communicative. You're trying to be like on their level and everything.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, hey, listen, you did this, so therefore I feel this way. And instead of being like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, thank you for communicating with me.
I'm gonna turn my light up. You can keep talking. I'm gonna go turn my light up real quick. I feel like I'm not bright.
I'll wait.
Alright, let's try that. I feel like you're really lit up, and I feel like I might be because I'm brown, but like I might need more lighting than you. But I feel like that's better. What do you think? I don't know if y'all are noticing, but we're matching. I came wearing red, totally unplanned. We got the red on. We got the cross.
It was planned.
We got that. This is actually his hat that he's letting me keep. He doesn't know it yet, but it turned out pretty good.
But anyway, so what I was gonna say was that like, I feel like women tend to not really want to solve a problem when it comes down to something, and that has to do with emotions. You know what I mean?
It has a lot to do with emotions.
And it's like they just want to feel emotional at that point.
Yeah.
They don't want a solution. They don't want you to tell them like, I'm sorry. They don't want you to say I'm sorry.
They pretty much just want you to see them for their point of view and
Yeah.
understand why they're mad and just say okay. Like I've learned to like stop arguing back, dude, because like a lot of the times if my girl's like mad at me and she's really like digging into my asshole,
Right.
like, you know, naturally you want to get defensive and defend why. You know what I mean? Like, why you shouldn't be in trouble, or like, you know what I mean? Like, why are you tripping on me? Like, this is one of those times where I think you need to chill out. You know what I mean? And you do that, but they get so mad. You can't tell them to calm down, bro. They get so fucking mad, bro. And then...
Oh, I don't try and tell women to calm down now. The best thing that you can do
is just say, okay.
with your woman.
I've learned to just say, okay. Like, I understand. Like, I'm sorry. That's
I'm
all
not-
they want. They
I'm
want to
not
feel
gonna-
that satisfaction. And I don't have time to argue. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not gonna like give in
yeah.
and be like, okay, you're right or anything. I'm just gonna say like, all right, that's it. Like just all right, and then you let them stew for about 15, 20 minutes.
And then what happens? What happens after that 15,
And then
20 minutes?
And then they come back to you and they're like, I'm sorry that I acted that way.
Either that or
If
sometimes
if they're a good woman, they will do that.
Well, sometimes good women or not, you won't get an apology. You'll just get a completely different conversation started as if nothing happened. You know what I mean?
Good women will give an apology. They'll say, I'm sorry, baby.
Like a man does. The man always has to be the one, I'm sorry, I was wrong, you're right.
I was wrong, you were right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm sorry, let me suck your dick. Like,
Woo!
oh, did that turn you on?
That escalated quickly.
Damn! Y'all saw that? He got happy. Okay.
Whoa, man, damn.
Kurt.
Sheesh.
Jeez.
That's my dogs barking at nothing.
Nah, you know they see like something outside.
Yeah, it's probably like a fucking car driving across the
Probably
street.
like a cat.
Anyway, all right, so we kind of covered that subject. No, we didn't even cover that subject. Fucking male rights. Okay, so.
Yeah, let's fucking cover them. All right, so you go ahead and start this one so that way I know how to follow through.
All right, so basically, males are being treated like shit in society right now. Even though we do like pretty much fucking everything that's important, from working the.
Don't be afraid to look at your camera too. Really dig into the audience.
I'd rather look at your
My beautiful
face. Yes.
Well,
But no, we're expected to take care of
everything.
the sewer system, building buildings.
I was literally about to say building buildings, and then you said it. That's crazy. We're synced.
We are synced.
We're synchronized.
We're expected to do every single dangerous job on this planet that keeps the
That literally keeps society moving, bro.
like keeps us going and
Like-
shit. And we still get shit on all the time. Like I've seen so many women talk about men as if they're just like this plague on the planet, like fucking they're not needed and they're
Well, half of them bitches are gay, so
yeah, they
it's
might be
always the gay bitches that are like,
I think
we don't need no man. Then it's always the real feminine females that are like, you know, men are necessary.
Well,
That
check
they
out-
understand
check
the
out-
value in men. Like,
check out my take, okay?
all right,
A lot of the women that go along with this bullshit have had fucked up relationships with men, whether it was their dad or whether it was a boyfriend that they were very in love with. Maybe they fucked something up, maybe he fucked something up, and the relationship went sour, you know?
yeah,
And they have just been on a fucking tirade ever since.
with men.
With well, instead of looking internally, you know what I mean? So like, I think that a lot of the anti-man hate is false. Can I just say false? I mean, like people get what
Yeah.
what I mean when I say that, right? Like,
Yeah.
just false.
Uh-huh.
And then like in order to back up like their cognitive dissonance, because it's a choice that they've already made in their head that men suck, they have to find all these fucking reasons why men suck, like in order to back up their shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just it's sad to watch, because I know that these people that feel this way are going to be completely unhappy in their life. 100%
You might want to.
fucking
I don't know if
unhappy.
you want to. Oh, they can't see that anyway. I must say your cloud messages are coming in. I don't want them to read
Oh
it.
shit.
I don't think they can see it anyways, but you can see it popping up on the screen.
Well, I can't help it. Not now, Cloud.
He gets pussy, you guys. Let's just say that.
Shut up.
No, I'm just playing. I ain't trying
But
to
yeah,
get you.
no, but it's like it's this weird thing that you kind of start to see it, and I'm glad that we're on this with the men's rights thing, because you kind of start to see it with the men's rights activists too, where they're like the what is it called, like men going their own way or something like that. The MGTOW.
The what?
It's called MGTOW, men going their own way.
The fuck does that even mean?
It's just like it's a movement that has been going around.
I have never heard of that. This is the first time I've heard of that, to be honest. MGTOW?
Yeah, it's called
That sounds
MGTOW.
like some. Why does that sound like some like Chinese shit? Like MGTOW. MGTOW.
McDonald's.
MGTOW, young ma. Ching cha. MGTOW. Alright, go ahead.
My name I call.
My name MGTOW.
Yeah. So, MGTOW is
The fuck? There's a fly in here?
probably the door's open. Anyway. So these dudes, like, there's like a whole community of these guys that are like MGTOW. That's what they call themselves. It's MGTOW, and it means men going their own way. And what they are is it's like a mix of people, right? Like it's a mix of like, do you know what an incel is?
Incel?
Yeah.
No, I hear cell, I think of Dragon Ball Z.
All right,
So I'm
we're
gonna say
going
no.
like now. Okay, we're getting multiple layers deep here.
Uh-huh.
An incel is
Yeah, we are.
an involuntary celibate, which means a dude that can't get laid, basically.
Uh-huh.
Involuntary celibate, right?
So a man that
So
just
it's-
has like no luck with women.
Yeah, a guy that's got no game.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes.
Rip.
The MGTOW goes from here, which is incels, all the way up to here, which is like men with like great fucking careers, speedboats, fucking the cars that they want, all that shit. And they're just like, I'm never going to get married because fuck women. You know? And
So pretty much
this
like they just want to better their lives without a woman and just succeed as much as they can.
Yeah.
Pretty much, right?
And this is the problem with feminism, is that feminism is what causes this kind of shit.
Yeah.
So you'll have 100 guys and 1,000 girls, right?
Yes.
And those 1,000 girls want to fuck those 100 guys, or marry those 100 guys, or what whatever, date them.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you get those kind of situations, because women have way too fucking high of expectations out of men.
I noticed that like
way
a lot
too
of,
fucking high.
like a lot of the time nowadays, like I've seen on all my social medias and shit, like you know how you see videos of other podcasts and shit,
Yeah.
and like of other interviews that other podcasters are doing. I've been seeing like a bunch of like podcasters having on OnlyFans models. They've been having like influencers and shit, and a lot of them are kind of just like you said, they have way too high expectations and they don't want to do shit. You know what I mean?
They don't want to bring anything.
Yeah, they
to
don't
the
want to
table.
bring anything to the table besides selling themselves on the internet. You know what I mean? But they want you to provide. They want you to keep them safe. They want you to fuck them good. Handle your business. You know what I mean? They want you to do all this shit. And then they just... You know what I mean? Take a picture. Make a video. You know what I'm saying? Like... And then they want you to come home and still have... And then still, like you said, still have all these expectations of you.
Yeah.
Like,
just
bitch, I'm tired.
Way too high expectations.
Like, I was at work all day. I don't want to come home and deal with your shit. Suck my dick. You know what I mean? Make me feel good. Make daddy a sandwich, motherfucker. Like, goddamn. I feel you. I feel you, Kirk.
It's always nice. It's always nice to find somebody that'll realize that about real life.
Yeah.
And that's why all these feminist girls, like whatever you want to call them, like fucking bitches or like what the fuck ever, like it doesn't matter, like whatever, but whatever you want to call them, like it's always nice to see them turn 45 and their eggs are all gone. And they have like 4 cats.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's kind of like karma. You know what I mean?
Well, it's totally karma because it's not right.
Because think about it this way too. Think about it this way too. When you were like in like middle school, if you can remember, 'cause I know you're old. If you can remember how it was when you were like in middle school,
you know
and
them
shit.
all, okay?
When you were in middle school and
Fuck
shit.
you, by the way.
Think about all the girls that were like. I ain't even gonna lie, I forgot what we was talking about.
Well, we're talking about spoiled ass feminists that think that they're just gonna like. These are girls in their 20s, dude. Like these are girls in their 20s that are like, I'm not gonna put up with any man that ever wants me to do anything fucking ever. Like that's like what their argument is. Like, I cook. You want me to cook? Oh, so I'm just I'm just your private chef? Oh my god. Like that's how these people act, dude. Like,
dude, I've been drinking this shit like water. Sorry to cut you off.
That's okay.
But I ain't gonna lie, Kirk. I'm feeling great.
Good.
I'm feeling fucking great, bro. Like I'm ready to fucking go.
We need more boozy.
How long have we been recording already? Is it advertisement time?
Not yet, man.
Not yet.
We're down to we're almost there.
Bet.
We were supposed to rag on each other, but
I mean, we have the whole podcast for
I
that.
don't know. You're a fat Mexican. I'm a skinny white guy.
I'm a what? Bruh, you said I'm a Mexican or I'm a fat Mexican?
Fat.
Bro, I'm not fat. I'm fluffy.
You look really good though. I know you've been working out.
Know what I'm saying? Talking about fat. Man, I'm fit. What you mean? of offending me and shit.
You just call me old, so fuck you.
That's pretty good. I did call you old, so I guess I'll be critical. I deserve to be called fat. But it's okay, because as y'all can see...
Y'all can see.
I'm sorry.
I'm fat.
I'm not fat.
I'm fat man.
I'm fluffy. I'm sexy. What you mean?
All right, well, that was our rag session. All right, so
You
let's
bitch.
let's get going.
I forgot about that. I'm finna... Ooh. You know what? No. Hold on. Before we
Okay.
proceed with anything else,
Hold up.
now's the time. I know you know what the fuck is coming.
We'll do that in,
I know it.
in
No.
a second.
Why?
Because we like
Lime. I remember what you told me earlier.
drink it up, Mexican.
I'm gonna drink.
I knew you'd love that. I knew you'd love it.
You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna get a blood orange.
No. That's my favorite.
There's only one left too.
That's my favorite.
But, all right. Nah,
Matt's gonna drink my blood orange.
Nah, you have a lot. You do have a lot of limes. I do like limes, so I guess I'll fucking help you out.
That's what I thought. That is exactly what I thought. Anyway, all right, let's move on. We have a
Salud, mi mexicanos.
we have a copy to read here. It's from one of our sponsors. Oh, it's Taco Bell.
Another sponsor.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me about these things before we get them? Why do I always gotta find out when we get here
Well,
that we have a sponsor?
I don't know. Like I don't really like check my email or anything like that, so I didn't know.
But you just check your email whenever we do the podcast.
Well, yeah. Here, I wrote this down earlier. Just kind of a transcript from the email. We got. All right.
I'm ready. Let me get my.
Yeah, they want Matt again. Man, when are they going to give me a chance?
Because I'm pretty. That's why.
I think it's because you're Mexican, but here you go.
Bro, you're about to set your shit on fire. Yeah, like right here to the candle way.
Don't worry about it.
What am I reading here? All this?
Yeah.
I'm reading this whole thing.
Yeah, that's our Taco Bell sponsor.
Taco Bell, if y'all think I got time to read all this shit, y'all crazy. I noticed the handwriting is a little nicer this time.
I tried.
I don't know
That's
what
right.
you did, but good job. Taco Bell, motherfuckers.
Bring it on.
Buenos noches. It's okay. Nochos. That's a great way to start it. Buenos noches. Introducing the new Fuck Del Taco. Ooh.
Yeah, they're getting like really
Fuck
into
Del
it.
Taco, huh?
Yeah, like we got, just so for anybody that
Fuck
hasn't
Del
seen,
Taco.
we've got like competing sponsors right now, and they're really getting into it. I don't know what their issue is with each other, but like they're getting like just super fucking into it. All right, go on.
Huh. So as I'm reading here, this just says 3 layers of cheese, beans, and tortillas. So three layers of each?
Yes.
That's gonna be a big fuck taco, dude. Jesus.
It's not a taco. It's their nachos.
Oh, nachos. That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm fucking this up. Speaking of pico de gallo, let's talk about Del Taco and pico de gallo. They're the greatest company we've ever seen.
Yeah, I
the
think
greatest company we've ever seen, you guys.
I think you missed something in the copy there.
No. Let's talk about Del Taco and pico de gallo and pico de gay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Taco Bell. I misread. And pico de gay. So explain about this pico de gay. What is it about the pico de
I
gay?
don't. You gotta ask Taco Bell. I have no fucking clue.
They're not gonna give us their ingredients.
I just I get the email and then I just write it down.
Pico de gay. Try that shit. Sounds delicious. They're the greatest company we've ever seen. Their chicken rollers look like dildos, and their tacos look like they were made by some gay guy that's never seen that couch before. That's right.
Cooch. I believe it says.
Cooch before.
You're really fucking this copy up. Why don't you read that last line back again?
Their chicken rollers look like they're dildos, and their tacos look like they were made by some gay guy That's never seen a cooch before. For
Yeah.
those of y'all who know who a cooch is, look it up on Internet Explorer. Try our new Fuck Del Taco, which I will be doing today, and stop by and oh wait. Try our new I'm sorry, I'm tongue tied like I'm. Try our new Fuck Del Taco nachos today and stop being so sus. Taco Bell, live less.
Live Moss.
I know.
Bro.
Live Moss.
It's our sponsor, man. You can't
Did I
say
fuck
that
it up?
shit. Yeah, you can't say Live Moss. We're gonna have to like cut that up.
I can't say Live Moss.
No,
So
you can't say
will
Live
try.
Less. I'm saying like you gotta like
Live Moss. Taco Bell.
read that last line again, dude.
Go try it. Try our new Fuck Del Taco nachos and stop being so sus. Taco Bell, live Moss.
All right.
Woo! How did that kill it?
All right, we got it.
I killed it, bro.
We got a sponsored
Taco Bell,
podcast
fuck with me.
now.
Your Doritos Locos chocolate. Look, have you ever tried a chalupa? You know what a chalupa is, bro? Have you ever tried one from Taco Bell?
I don't like cheese, man. I don't eat that shit.
I wasn't asking about cheese. I was asking about a chalupa.
Chalupa's got cheese on it, yes?
But you tried a chalupa?
No. I've seen one.
Dude, they're delicious. Try one. Have you had a Doritos Locos taco?
Yes, I
A
like
5-layer burrito?
Never had a 5-layer.
A fucking one of those little special, what is it, fucking quesadillas they make?
Dude, me and Katie are fucking obsessed with Taco Bell.
Yeah? Dude, Taco Bell's good.
There's one that's like on the way home from.
Look, I don't know if you want them going outside.
Oh yeah, they can go outside. That's their space right there.
Oh, okay.
Go on, get out of here.
Oh, look at her. Where is did she let me pick her? Will she let me pick her up?
You big lady.
Will she let me pick her up, Kirk?
Yeah, but she's like old, so be careful.
Come here, girl. Man, you partied up. Oh, come here, girl.
Go outside if you want to go pee. Go on. There you go.
Goddamn shit. Hey, I made a little spill right here. Do you have like a napkin?
Oh my god, bro.
It's just like literally like a tiny little spill right here.
You're gonna have to live with that, man. Unless you want to go get a paper towel. That's your spill now.
What should I do?
I'd go get a paper towel if you want. I don't know. Like,
I'm gonna go get a paper towel.
or just like ignore it. I don't know.
Nah, because I got my phone here. I guess I can put my phone here.
How'd you spill? What did you do?
I went like this. I grabbed it, and then like I didn't grab it all the way, and like it went like that, and I was trying to catch it while it was falling, and then like I grabbed it, and then like it spilled.
I don't know why you do this stuff
It was an accident.
when we're doing the VitaminD podcast.
Are you mad at me?
No, I'm not mad at you. Just go get a paper towel.
You're just
Clean
disappointed.
it up. I'm disappointed. Yes, I'm very disappointed in you.
Well, guess what?
What?
I don't give a fuck.
No shit.
I don't give a fuck. Nah, I'm gonna get a napkin. Just because it's the right thing to do, you guys.
I'm gonna light up a cigarette. I guess we'll cut this part out.
We'll just keep this shit fucking rolling. Fucking. How you feeling, Kirk?
Oh, I'm good, man. How you feeling?
I'm pretty fucking lit.
You ready to enter the second half of the podcast?
I'm fucking ready.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna just put this right here for now, just so we can continue. And that's it.
I think we got some good shit here to talk about.
I hope so too. Alex, I hope you like this shit. We actually got drunk before we started this so we could be interesting.
I didn't get drunk. I'm getting drunk now.
You're not drunk? You said you've been drinking
I'm getting
since...
drunk now. I don't get drunk, dude.
You don't get drunk?
Unless it's on purpose. No.
Wow. I ain't drinking in a minute, so I'm enjoying myself.
Okay, so we got parallel universes is what's popping up here.
Parallel universes.
What's your thoughts on that, man?
Dude, I don't know, because it's easy to be, like, persuaded by so many movies. You know what I mean? Because a lot of movies nowadays are coming out with the multiverse and the parallel universes and shit and, like, different versions of yourself. Yeah. But Yeah, so you know how like a lot of movies, like the new Spider-Man movie that just came out, the multiverse. You're not up to date with like
I haven't seen one of those
uh
fucking
uh uh
gay
uh
movies.
uh uh.
Oh shit.
Dude, you know what I was thinking? Yo, so we're gonna get a fucking banner. I know somebody who does banners. We're gonna get a big ass banner and we're gonna put that bitch right the fuck here, and it's gonna say Vitamin D with podcast with Kirk and Matt.
We can do that.
We need to get a banner, dude. Like to make this shit official, we need to get a banner. What do you
We can do
think?
it.
What do you guys think?
Let's
Should
do
we
it.
get a banner? Let's get a banner.
Yeah. Anyway, so fucking what Marvel shit? I don't give a fuck about that.
Multiverse.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
man, I
talking
do.
about,
I
like,
believe
real
that
life.
the multiverse is real. I don't know, because I mean, do you think that we're the only Earth out here that has like life on it?
No. Okay. So like, excuse me. Here's my thing on multiverse. There's been times before, like I'm remembering a specific time, like when I drove down the street in California, Southern California, Hollywood Boulevard, and I was driving down the street, and somebody just walked right the fuck out in front of me.
Oh shit!
Now, I slammed my brakes on, didn't kill him or anything like that.
But did you hit them?
No, I didn't hit him.
No.
They looked at me and went, and then, kept going, whatever. But that's what really made me believe that, like, there's alternate universes where I might have killed that person, you know?
Yeah.
And think about your own consciousness, you're just being, and separated from your body. Like, this is your consciousness, you know what I mean? Your soul. And like, think about, like, every time that anything's ever happened to you where you were in danger of losing your life, there's an alternate universe where you did actually lose your life, but your consciousness transferred over to this universe. Because
It made you know better.
not even that, but just because it had to. Like, you died.
Yeah,
Think
you pretty
about-
much gained all that
all
experience
the
from your
times-
past life, and they transferred to you.
Think
You ever
about all
seen
the-
Naruto?
No, but think about all the times that you've died before.
Those of you who watch Naruto, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I agree.
All right, all those nerds out there.
Yes, there's a very select few. No, there's a good amount of us out there. Nerd power. Nerd power.
But yeah, the thing with, like, the multiple universe theory is that anything that can happen will happen, and it just creates, like, multiple universes where, like, you can't really go back and forwards in time or anything like that, but you can, like, visit alternate universes. That's the kind of shit that, like, because I've experienced that before. I really have experienced that before, where you go back in time, or not, I'm sorry, you don't go back in time. You go back, like, to a different universe where you didn't die after some, like, horrific event. Like, maybe you're driving home from a party or something like that, and you're really, like, drunk, you're really, like, high, maybe cross-faded, and you're swerving like a motherfucker, and you fall asleep at the wheel or something, right? There's one universe where you crashed into the fucking barrier and you died.
And you actually died, or you hit somebody, and then
And
you
the-
told your shit.
And there's one universe where you didn't. So
And that's the universe you're in.
that's the universe you're in. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, it's a really interesting concept. And it kind of, like, it negates a lot of religion, which I don't like, but it also makes, like, a fuck ton of sense. Like, there's so many fucking times where I've almost died in my life, and I always think about those, like, from my memory, you know. I'm always like, oh my fucking god, like, I was so close there. Like, there was this one time, like, I was dropping off, like, weed to a dealer, and I got fucking shot at. You know what I mean? Like,
Damn.
and it's just like,
And that's for real?
yeah,
You got shot at?
Yeah, my buddy got pinned in the butt.
Explain that story real quick. Explain that. That's interesting. Explain that story,
Okay, so
if you don't mind.
me and my old roommate. This is probably 15 years ago, 20 years ago. How old am I now? I'm 36.
I'm about to say fucking like 50 something.
Yeah, so this is about 15 years ago. Stop it, Bonnie. The fuck are you doing? This is probably about 15 years ago. But we're dropping off like bricks, which suck anyway.
What is she doing? Is she good, bro?
Yeah, she's. I guess the backyard like makes them itchy. Bless you.
Thank you.
But yeah, like so we're dropping off bricks, like, and we're meeting this dude in like a really desolate part of town, like the warehouse part of town. And we dropped the shit off, and the guy's like, "All right, well, why don't you guys just walk away?" And he just like points a gun at us, and I was like, "What the fuck do you mean, just walk away?" Like,
that was your first time, or
yeah,
what?
I'm like, you owe us money for the shit, like, and he was like, "Nah, not right now, I don't," and he's still pointing a gun at us. And so me and just pick up our knapsack.
How did that feel? How did that feel in that moment? Having a gun pointed. Were you thinking of it as like a joke, or were you like, damn, it could be fake, or like it could be real?
No,
like, I could
okay,
die
so
right now. Like how?
It's one of the most scary feelings in the entire world when you realize that somebody's like trying to
Take your life.
like or
That
just,
he was
or
trying to
just
take
take your
if
shit.
he's
or
pointing a
anything.
gun at you, dude, that's pretty much think he's gonna take your life.
Yeah,
bro.
like it's. I mean, it's weird shit. Like okay, so one of the biggest ways that people rob others
is by gunpoint, because it's easy.
is they'll just pull out their gun and be like, "That's a nice bike, bro. I'm gonna take that."
Because
Okay.
you're not gonna fight somebody who has a fucking gun. That's the easiest way to rob somebody is pull up, pull some shit to even if it's fake, dude.
But
Like they'll
that's
think
the
like their
thing,
life
like,
is at risk. You know what I mean? Like
the way that they talk is so fucking scary because it's just like
it's casual or what? Like have they done it before?
super casual.
Yeah.
Like it's like, all right, well, I'm just gonna take that, dude. So you guys are gonna walk away right now, and you're just like, what?
And then you just like a bitch just walk away.
No, we took our shit and we ran. So we ran down this like desolate ass tunnel, and the dude started firing shots at us. From bless you.
Sorry
Bless you.
guys.
What I must assume must be like a fucking low caliber pistol because it hit in the butt, and he didn't even like break a stride.
It's probably like a 22.
Yeah.
It's probably like something big enough to kill snakes. That's
No,
it.
I think it bounced off like one of the the walls of the tunnel,
And hit him.
and it
ricocheted to him?
it hit him right in the butt. He didn't even realize it until we got to the car and we like fucking sped off.
He was like, "Damn, dude, like my ass hurts." He was like, "What the fuck?
We should cut this part out.
Why?"
I don't know, because I'm talking about doing something illegal.
I don't think so. I think it should be all right. You know what I mean? What do you think?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
This is a good segment. I don't think it should be all right. I don't think it should be.
But anyway, what did it feel like? It felt like a complete fucking like instant betrayal and just like an onset of fear. Mm-hmm. You know, like when your body gets chills, like from the head down. Mm-hmm. That's what it felt like. And it was just like, oh shit, we're getting robbed.
Yeah, the realization.
Yeah.
That realization, and it chilled you to the bone.
Yeah, and we were just like, we kind of like looked at each other. We didn't have much time to decide what to do.
Y'all just knew.
So we
y'all had to do something. You had to do something.
Yeah, so we just picked up the shit and we just ran. We just ran.
Like, what was it again?
It was just like bricks of weed, like Mexican weed.
Oh, so it's not like you had to like carry heavy stuff. It was
No,
like it was like
just
a quick chink, and then dip, right?
Like, it was just like shit weed, you know?
Mm-hmm. Like Reggie.
Yes.
Was it Reggie? You can just say it's Reggie.
It was Mexican. I don't know.
What do you mean it was Mexican?
We got it from Mexico.
The weed?
Yeah, it was just bricked up.
How do you get weed from Mexico?
you're white and you drive across the border with it and you get paid for it. So you don't get stopped on the way back.
Yeah, that makes sense. that makes sense.
But yeah, dude, it was like, I mean, it was pretty terrifying, but I've been in other situations where like that too, where people are just like, they'll just calmly like rob you. And you're just like, no. You're like, oh, it'd be a real shame if you got hurt right now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Just like people, like, man, criminals are so fucking like.
They're so nonchalant about their shit. They do it so often. They're just like, day in the life.
Slick, but like they're just like nonchalant about
day in the life. They do this shit all the time.
It's
the excitement's gone. They just do it just to do it.
That's why I carry a gun all the time now.
Nah? What you got?
You
won't get banned for this, right? Because you're not doing anything.
I gave it to Katie to hang on to. Because she has to work downtown. So she usually takes it in her purse. But it's just like a Sig 9. Like, nothing crazy.
Something to defend.
Oh, yeah?
No, I got a fucking 12 gauge my dad passed on to me. I love that. You know what I named it? Bruce.
Bruce? Oh, for Bruce Campbell?
Groovy.
No, just Bruce. Cause Bruce is just a buff name for a shotgun, I would say. You know what I mean? Bruce. Hey, baby, go get Bruce.
Go get Bruce.
Go get Bruce.
I heard a sound downstairs.
Like, bitch, you break it in my house. I'm not alone. I got Bruce with me. Especially with them buckshots. Boy! Them buckshots will get your ass.
Hell yeah, they will. All right, so we got a couple more things that I wrote down. All right, we got time travel here.
Wait, so are we in the second half?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going pretty good, huh?
Yeah, we're going deep.
We're going deep as fuck. Time travel, you said?
Time travel.
Dude.
What? So, okay, so how do you think, if time travel was real, how do you think it would work?
I feel like it's hard to say, dude. Like, I want it to be like, if you were to have the power of time travel, that you could just go into like any universe, any time, any reality you wanted. You know what I mean? You could time travel back to wherever the fuck you wanted, and you can alter whatever the fuck you wanted, and shit wouldn't change. But I feel like that's not that easy. I feel like if you were to do all that, like the movies say, shit would alter. You know what I mean?
Well, there's a lot of paradoxes that come.
There's a lot of paradoxes.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a lot of paradoxes.
You've heard of the grandfather paradox, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, okay,
yeah, I've
so
heard of that,
just for the audience, like, if you don't know what that means, it's when when you would go back in time, say 60 years or so, and you meet your grandfather and you kill him, how would you be born in that universe? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So it's like time travel, I think, for me, I think it might be possible to travel into the future, but into the past, it would just be like, it would be a fucking mess. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing.
The future seems more plausible than the past.
Well, and you
really
know
does.
that, like, with the constant and Einstein's, like,
Real quick,
theory
is your light still on your mic? Just to check. Yeah. All right. Cool.
and Einstein's like theory of relativity and everything
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, you can travel fast enough to go into the future and come back.
It would just be harder to do,
And then,
to do the opposite and go
then
back
you would
into the
be
past.
older.
Yeah.
Or you're like, okay, so the twin paradox, you heard of that? Like, where one twin stays there, the other twin speeds off at light speed, they come back, and the one twin is, stop it, money, and the one twin is 80 years old, and you're still like 20.
Yeah, you're still like regular, yeah. But it was like a matter of like weeks or something that person was gone, and they come back with all these years of experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you could call that time travel, whatever. What I think time travel, I think like, okay, I have a machine that I can put some numbers into.
Set the date, set the time,
Dates, time,
specifics.
press a button, and
you go
I'm
back.
fucking there. Yeah. Like,
See, so my question is, would you go back as yourself then, or would you go back as a double watching yourself? Would you go back and then still not? And you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm trying to say, right? Like, would you go back as yourself then at that time, or would you go back as a double and watch yourself?
I don't know. I mean, if it was possible, I might go back and like warn my younger self of like mistakes that I made in my own life. But apparently, like,
How do you think you would? How do you think you would be now if that were to have been? Like, if you could go back.
well, you can't even
where-
fathom it.
where-
That's the problem. You can't fathom that kind of paradox. You can't because unless you're talking about like a separate worlds theory or a separate timeline theory, you can't even like imagine what that would even be like, because same thing with the grandfather paradox. Like, you go back in time and you change something, that changes you
in the present.
in the present, right? And then and then your life is just different, so you never would have gone back and like done
Experience
that. Like,
what you've
yeah,
experienced. Yeah.
exactly. Like, and that kind of shit like kind of like hurts my brain a little bit to think about. But I think that like if there was a time travel, it would be more like a split universe theory where like, okay, here's the universe you left right there.
And then here's the universe you're
And
in.
here's, yeah, and exactly.
Yeah.
And like maybe they might affect each other in some small way.
But do you
or
think
something.
there would only be one pull off? You don't think there would be variations of different multiverses? This is where it goes back to that multiverse, dude.
Well, that's what the whole multiverse theory is, and like they play it off like they're like, oh, okay, it only happens like once or twice a day or something, where it splits off into a whole different universe. It's not. It's like once or twice a fucking millisecond
Yeah.
that it splits up. Like somebody makes a decision to go left instead of right. You know what I mean? Like
and it could be like the smallest shit.
yeah, the butterfly effect.
Yeah, exactly. The smallest shit will fucking like majorly interfere with your future. You know what I mean? The smallest
it's crazy shit
fucking
to think about.
thing, dude.
Like I was saying about almost hitting that person in my car, like that one time. Like if I hadn't slammed my brakes on,
you'd be a bunch of trouble.
I'd be in a way better
Bad situation.
way
You'd be
bad
in a way worse
situation.
situation. Yeah.
And I think there's a universe out there where I maybe didn't look up from my phone for long enough.
Maybe you did hit the motherfucker.
And yeah.
But like you said, that
And I
and
killed
that,
somebody.
but like you said, that knowledge from then gets transferred to your knowledge now. You know what I mean? So going real quick, going back to the Naruto shit. If y'all have ever seen that one episode where Naruto is trying to like master that shit that he was like training with like Kakashi Sensei, and you know what I mean, and he was trying, he made shadow clones of himself, and each shadow clone was able to come back to him, and he would have all the knowledge and experience and energy, strength, whatever they had, it would come back to him and he would gain all of it. You know what I mean? So let's say he wanted to like learn how to do a certain jutsu, which is like a certain ability he could do because of his chakra and shit. He would make shadow clones. He would do it all like the Rasengan. I know what y'all know. Rasengan! Like, he would make multiple shadow clones and they would all do it. And then once he quit the jutsu, they would go back to his body, and then he would have all the knowledge. And he could do it no problem. You know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you? Are you following what I'm saying? I know y'all are following what I'm saying.
That shit, so I don't know.
I know you're not a nerd.
I am a nerd, but I'm not an anime nerd.
I bet you were like a further times nerd, huh?
I used to build like. Do you know what Half-Life is?
Nope. That's what I'm saying. You were a further before my times nerd, I bet.
I used to sit there for hours and hours and hours building maps for like 3D games and stuff like that. Specifically, like
that sounds really complex.
Do you know Counter-Strike?
It sounds really. I've heard of it.
Yeah,
I've heard of
like
it.
I used to build maps for that too. Like I used to just sit there for hours and hours and hours because it takes a long time. You have to pay a lot of attention to detail, and you have to you gotta first of all you gotta build the 3D model of the level. Then you have to plaster the walls with textures and everything like that. and then you have to like make goals and all this shit. Like, it just takes fucking forever. And I used to do that for no reason whatsoever, other than I just enjoyed doing it. So yes, I am a nerd. I'm not an anime nerd though.
But you are a nerd of your time.
Yes,
Respect.
I'm a nerd of certain things. What else do we have? We got deep sea. I wanted to talk about this.
Ooh, this is gonna be a good one. Real quick, we're gonna take a quick break. I gotta take a piss. The fucking VitaminD podcast back in this bitch. You guys, we hope y'all are enjoying this motherfucking video. We hope we're bringing the fucking sauce. We hope we're, bringing up some kind of entertainment. Right, Kirk?
Yeah, we hope all that stuff.
We hope all that shit, alright?
All right, I'm so glad you guys have joined us. I'm going to do NPR voice for the next 45 minutes.
Is this NPR voice right here?
Yes.
Don't do that. We're gonna lose viewers, I promise you.
All right, here we go. Now we're going to talk about
Deep sea!
deep sea.
Let's talk about the
endeavors.
deep sea, you guys.
So that fucking submarine that went down.
Ah, man. We have to be very careful when talking about this shit, okay?
Really?
Yes. That wasn't a soft situation. You know what I mean?
Why?
Dude, like... So I haven't... Okay, I've been drinking, you guys, alright? I've been drinking. I am a little mixed brain, but I do remember what I remember. So, about that, you know what it was called, right? I think it was Ocean Gate. It was Ocean Gate. So, these guys have apparently... They built a submarine... like their own kind of design, like with their technology and stuff like that, but it was never certified. It was never certified. None of it ever got certified. You know what I mean? So they were doing everything they were doing at their own, pretty much at their own risk. That's what I've gathered so far. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? And they actually did do some pretty successful dives. They did some successful dives. They've gone down a couple times and they've came back up. What happened this time, I don't know, but I believe it was like a group of 5 people. It's a small pod, bro. It's a small pod. Probably no bigger than like from there to this. A small pod like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
5 people sitting in there. What they're saying is that
shitting and pissing and coming.
It was 5 guys. But that's not the point here. So what happened was apparently they're saying that submarine imploded. You know what that means, right? You're smart. I know you know what imploded means. That bitch caved inside itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a whole little time lapse where they didn't hear from them. They lost communication, and they just assumed that maybe they're alive, and maybe they're, you know what I mean? Maybe they're alive, but we'd have to find them type situation. No, what they found was totally different. They found pieces of the Ocean Gate submarine all along the bottom of the ocean. And they were actually trying to go find the Titanic. That's what they were going down there for. They were trying to dive down and explore the Titanic.
Yeah.
And they never made it.
That's what was fucked up about that whole thing was like, it was like an interesting story and everything. But what I found fucked up about it was that people were like cheering on the fact that all these billionaires got destroyed, like, and shit like that. And I was just like, that's a really mean thing to say. Like, don't you get it? Like, that's,
because they're billionaires?
Yeah, because they're billionaires, they're like all cheering it on.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh yeah, a bunch of stupid billionaires, like fucking, or millionaires or whatever, like build a submarine and go down. And I was just like, yeah, but they're still human beings. Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, they're literally
went down there
lives that got lost. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't matter they're billionaires.
Can you imagine the fear
that they felt?
Yeah. Like towards the end,
dude, it's so crazy
when they started hearing that shit creak.
What people don't realize is that like the fear these guys must have felt when they heard those noises, when they heard those creaks and cracks and shit, and then in an instant, bro, in an instant, they could have been like us right now.
Yeah, just dead.
Totally unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
Totally just. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I kind of like, honestly, I didn't really pay attention to that story past like what I read like at the beginning, because I was just like, I just saw so much sick shit like written about them, and I was like, you guys are assholes. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, it's Littlefoot,
Okay. Well, he's gonna go in and out.
the chiquito patito.
But yeah, deep sea shit. So
I think there's aliens under that motherfucker.
Cthulhu, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that ancient myth, that big ass mythical fucking dragon snake creature that fucking swims the
With
ocean.
tentacles on his face and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that big ass fucking Goliath motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker. They do. I love these conspiracy theories, bro. I love.
They're
these
not even
theories.
conspiracy theory. Okay.
You think he's real, right? I believe you.
No. Not necessarily.
I
Not
think
necessarily,
I
but
don't, if he was real, I feel like it'd be like on some Godzilla shit. I feel like they would have came to visit us every once in a while. You know, why would they just intentionally, as powerful as big as they are, just sit down there and not do nothing? You know what I mean? They would come up and kind of cause some hell.
because that's where
Don't you
they
think it'd
that's
be
where
in
they
their
like
nature?
it. That's where they like it. They like to be down there.
But don't you think it'd be in their nature though? To come up
I
and
think
want to
that-
cause hell.
I think that Cthulhu and all that shit. I think there may be some like realistic backing to that. They're kind of, you could kind of say they're from a different planet. You know what I mean?
I would
Sorry.
agree. Would you say they're sent here from a different planet,
No, I just they
or they just come from a different planet,
no. I'm saying that they're like, you could say that they're from a different planet. Like they
like
live
aliens and shit, like
they
from,
live underneath the ocean. All
like
those
Pacific Rim.
all those leagues deep, all
movie
that shit.
Pacific Rim.
So they're basically different life forms.
Uh-huh.
Even if they came up on this planet, all that shit. That's what people used to say about the Loch Ness monster too.
Nessie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old Nessie. Yeah. And people were like obsessed with that because there was, despite what you see on like YouTube videos and shit, there's a lot of proof that there was a Loch Ness monster.
Yeah.
Might not be around anymore. She might have died.
It's possible that she could have already died. I believe at one point, like when all that evidence was coming out, yes, I believe 100% she was real. I believe she was there. You know what I mean?
And people are always like, "Oh, that picture is just a fake," and I'm like,
Well, it's crazy
Yeah.
because like I don't really know how to feel. I feel like a lot of documentaries nowadays kind of like blow my steam whenever it comes to me like wanting to believe in these things. But like I'll see some documentaries that kind of disprove them. Like I've seen the whole one where like I don't know if y'all remember that picture of Nessie, the Loch Ness monster, where she's like it's just like her head out the water.
"Yeah, that was a toy."
Yeah, that was a toy. I thought that shit was real until I got proven wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just shit like that kind of like I want to believe. You know what I mean? Like my mindset, like I want to believe all this shit. Like aliens, I believe no doubt.
Well, okay,
Like that's different. I feel like that's different.
So until that picture came out, there was almost no doubt that that animal existed somewhere in Loch Ness.
Shit like that is what brings on the skepticism.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it was obviously fake.
Yeah.
It was obviously a fake
It
picture.
questions the authenticity. of
Or
it.
it was, yes, and it was also somebody's attempt at like making money on
to try to like market
on that
it.
shit.
Yeah.
And then like once people find out that shit is fake, once people find out that shit is fake, they think that the entire like tale is fake or the story is fake.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
It's like credit. It
That's
ruins its
just that's
credibility.
just not the case. Like
Yeah.
it was 1,000 years. 1,000 years of people
It's not like it's.
seeing
You think it's
this
possible
Loch
it
Ness
still
monster.
could? So let me ask you something. Do you think there maybe could have been more than one? Do you think it's possible somewhere in this time
Maybe.
that there was a pair of Loch Ness monsters, made a baby, and there might be still one out there?
I don't think it's like
It's like the megalodon theory. You know what I mean?
yeah, I don't think it's like out of the realm of like possibility. Well, it's just like it's what am I trying to say here?
It's just hard to prove when you it's
Like a mini-cosm or whatever of how people feel about like everything Every single conspiracy, every single thing. Like, it's
So
like,
so kind of like downgrading from the Loch Ness down to like I guess you could say lower theory conspiracies. Like how do you feel about like vampires and werewolves and gargoyles and you know what I mean, shit like that.
I can tell you how I
Like
feel about
zombies
vampires
and shit
easily.
like
Easily, I can tell you how I feel about vampires.
you think they're real?
I think they were. I don't think there's
You
any
don't think
around.
there's any around now?
There might be some, I don't know, but not in like the same sense that there was back then. I think
Just like bloodsuckers go out, kill you,
so.
and drink your blood.
Where did like the tales of vampires come from?
I'm not sure to be honest, but I would assume like Romania and like shit like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe like
Like
right,
like
like
uh, like Eastern Bloc
yeah,
countries, shit like
yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
where there was a lot of elites
Uh huh.
that had castles and had serfs
Yeah.
and had like slaves and everything. I think that I think that the vampire conspiracy came from, not conspiracy, but the vampire like myth or legend came from the fact that these people used to snatch them up. The elites would snatch them up, like the poor people, and they would take them to their castle, and they would either, I can't say the R word, they would either R word them, or they would drink their blood in order to stay young, because that
That's
was
kind
like
of like
part
on
of their
some
thing.
witchcraft shit too. You know what I mean?
And I think
That's really witchcrafty.
Yeah, and the legend just kind of evolved like from there, like
Bloodsuckers.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you will drink their blood to
But
try and
I
like
feel
keep
like
your
they're
health
still
up.
they still do it today. I don't
That's
think it ever
that's big in the
stopped.
cults. That's really big in like cults and shit like that. It's because like I do the whole ghost hunting thing, so I have like a little bit of knowledge. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say I know everything, but like I know some stuff, and I know that kind of stuff right there is mainly based on occults. And I'm not talking about like the KKK, like that kind of cult specific. I'm talking about like when you really get down to it, like more like demonic, satanic worship cults. You know what I mean? Like that shit right there. I know they do that shit in spades, bro.
Of course,
Like
of course they
that's
fucking do.
and it's
Like think
the fact
about,
that they sacrifice people for their rituals.
you've heard about shit. What is it called? That drug that you get from people's blood.
No, I haven't heard of that.
I'll have to look it up in a second. But there's
What's it called?
I can't remember.
Or what? Let's look it up real quick.
All right, let's look it
Maybe
up.
we can find it. Can you look it on your computer?
Yeah,
Maybe we can kind of.
adrenochrome. Okay, so adrenochrome.
Yeah.
This shit is supposed to be like the best drug that you've ever had in your entire life. It makes you stay young. It
And this comes from
it
your
gives
blood.
you it. So okay, this is the fucked up part, right?
Uh huh.
It comes from the blood of scared children because there's adrenaline in it, and it's a type of adrenaline that
And it's
can,
kind of like a youth thing too, right? It comes from young blood.
it's the type of adrenaline that can only be produced by people that have not gone through pubescence yet.
Uh huh.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you look at like the missing children's numbers in this country.
Dude, there's a lot, bro. I
Dude,
got an Amber.
there's so fucking many.
Did you get the Amber Alert today? Have you gotten one yet? I got an Amber Alert while I was here
I didn't get one.
in the restroom. Child abduction. And guess what? 13 and under. Of course. It's always 13 and under.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's
mean?
usually it's usually like with the Amber Alerts, dude. It's gonna be like family members or something like that, or a dad that doesn't have custody or whatever. Like he's trying to like kidnap his own
Yeah,
son
yeah.
or something like that. Not for any nefarious purposes, just because like shit didn't work out. You know what I mean? But like when you look at the missing children's numbers, especially when you look at the Mexican American border, dude, it's millions.
Yeah.
It's fucking millions every year.
Yeah.
Like and it's just like, it's like, where the fuck are these kids? You know? And then you look at like look at. There was a big thing during. I'm going pretty fucking deep here. Like this is pretty far down.
Just bleep out the C word because we've gotten striked for this shit before.
Yeah, yeah. Please, thank you.
Please.
Please and thank you. When you look at that time period, you saw all these celebrities getting sick, really sick. Like look at Ellen DeGeneres or something like that. Like, do you remember seeing her videos?
Yeah, she was looking rough.
She looked like shit.
She was looking rough.
And like she was just one of many, like one of many celebrities that were just like, they're like, oh, I got the virus or whatever.
The virus,
yeah, like
the
C word.
The C word virus.
Yeah, and like just like completely looking like ass. And then you look at the global trade of children. If you compare those two things, one went down, the other went up. Like that's what's like that always made me think a little bit. I'm like, okay, so when the global trade of children goes down, all of a sudden people start getting sick. Famous people start getting sick.
You think it's kind of like a filler, like on an anime?
I think
just
it's
something to pass the time until something
no.
comes up.
I think it's one of the most elite desired drugs in the entire world is adrenochrome.
The least desired.
One of the most elite and most desired.
Elite and most desired
drugs in the entire world.
By who though? Who would you say is the ones that are looking for this shit?
People that have a lot of fucking money.
Like wealthy people? Like the purge type shit? Like the purge type shit, but with that concept?
Like super wealthy people. Like athletes, fucking actors, CEOs.
So you pretty much, so you think they're just kind of like trying to do whatever they can just to preserve their youth?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And that takes me back to like the whole vampire thing. What does it really mean to be a vampire? So what are they doing?
To stay young. That's mainly like, to me, like that's mainly like their end goal is just stay hydrated.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
They're
like
staying alive.
Life.
They're staying alive by taking the life of somebody else. Mm-hmm. And like that is so it seems so silly to think about, like from one point of view, but then you look at it from a different point of view where you know that evil exists.
Yeah.
And you know that these people rub baby dicks on their face and stuff like that, like Sandra Bullock. Like just to
what?
Yeah, she
what are you talking about?
She uses a face cream that's made out of fucking foreskins.
What?
Yeah.
How do you know this? I have never heard of that. Where'd you hear that from?
You can look it up right now.
No. That's for another time.
No, don't worry about it.
That's for another time.
But anybody that knows. You know what I'm talking about. She was like on the Ellen DeGeneres show or some shit, talking about like how she has a face cream that's made of foreskins.
Foreskin?
Baby foreskins, yeah. And she rubs it on her face every day.
Sandra Bullock.
Anyway.
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
I see you different.
And I think Sandra Bullock's a man, by the way, but I'm...
What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Before we go into anything else, before we go on to anything else, explain that. Why do you think Sandra Bullock's a man?
She just looks like a dude.
You think so?
She got wide shoulders. She got that big old chin.
And you don't like that in a woman?
She got big hands. No, I don't like that in a woman. The fuck would I like that in a woman for?
I don't know. What if she was like the one?
She was the one and she had... Oh, never mind.
What, big hands?
We're trying to stay YouTube friendly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Talking about if she had a big chorizo. Is that what you're talking about?
Sí.
Sí? Sí, güey?
Sí, sí, fe.
El grande chorizo. Alright, back on subject.
Anyway, we only got one more subject left here.
Damn, one more subject.
One more subject.
One more subject.
And this one might be quick because like, I know that you don't have very much investment in this, but the Christian versus Catholicism.
Christian versus Catholic. So you're going into religion now.
Yeah, I mean, just to kind of um, bite out the differences between the two. I don't think that Christianity and Catholicism are the same thing.
So I know what Christianity is. Explain to me what Catholicism is, if I said that right.
So I went to school for 5 years, Catholic school, and I learned all about it, at least from a child's point of view. And it is a ritualistic, churchian, fucking ideology based thing. It's not. It's not like I wouldn't even call it a religion, but it's not there to help anybody.
Uh-huh.
In my opinion,
What do you
And
mean to
I'm-
help anybody?
it's not there to. Well, what do you think religion's for?
To kind of follow like a certain way of life.
Mm-hmm. To help people.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe not necessarily to help people, but to kind of guide people. You know what I mean? Like if somebody doesn't have no way to go, they could like join one of these religions, and they maybe try and make something of it. You know what I'm saying? Because they got something to live up to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think in my opinion, religion is there to kind of make sense of life and to help you as an individual kind of see a bigger picture.
Bro, I don't know why, but I feel like a monster is just gonna like bust through that door and just fucking come in here and just eat us.
Don't worry, Jesus will protect us.
Jesus is at work.
Oh shit, that's right. Damn.
What? You gotta go pick somebody up or something?
No, I was just saying. I was like, oh shit, Jesus worked a double today.
He worked a
Damn
double
it.
today. God, gosh darn it.
But no, it's like, okay, so what I think religion is there for, and what I think it should be there for, I should say, is to not control the masses, but to embolden the masses to be the best, that they could be. To be something that they could be without some sort of outside force, or at least an acknowledgement of outside force.
So, you know how like we kind of just like mainly focus on God and Jesus and stuff like that? What do you think about? I'm not sure which like ethnicity it is because I'm really not cultured like that. But the ones that follow the Pope and that think that like he's like their God. You know what I
think that
mean?
they're retarded.
What ethnicity is that?
Italian.
That's Italian. Is that was that
Well,
Italy?
I mean, it
would-
doesn't matter. It's not really an ethnicity. It's just, that's Catholicism right there. Is
That's what
following
that
the
is.
Pope.
Catholicism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, fucking hell. Sorry,
I'm telling you,
guys.
it's okay, guys. That's why we're gonna get a banner, and pretty soon we're gonna be able to do. We got plans for this computer, you guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna start introducing some new shit for you guys. All right, so stay tuned, man.
Anyway, but yeah, like I talk to my grandma probably like 2-3 times a year. Like my birthday, her birthday, maybe Christmas, like shit like that.
Holidays, occasional.
Yeah, and she's totally into Catholicism.
You said your grandma?
Yeah. Like she's just like, she's so fucking far into it, and I'm like, she's like, do you believe in Christ? And I was like, yeah. She's like, well, why aren't you a Catholic? And
Is she a Catholic?
yeah, and my first response would be like, well, why are you? Because I'm not retarded.
Because
But-
I'm not retarded.
But my second response that I actually say is because it's pageantry.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
like,
what is pageantry?
like when you have like a pageant.
Like something you just fall in line with?
Well, yeah, or like a show. It's just like a
Something
fucking-
that's put on,
yeah.
rehearsed.
I think that Catholicism is used to consolidate money. and to consolidate knowledge and wealth. And I like that. I have no, in my mind anymore, I have no fucking doubt that's what it's all about. Mm-hmm. It's the craziest shit ever. Like when you see like, have you ever been to out of the country, like to Rome or anything like that?
No, I've been to Vegas and like Miami, and that counts.
Look at YouTube videos of the Vatican.
The Vatican.
And tell me that fucking shit is not.
Dude, we should do a video one day and go there.
Tell me that fucking shit is not like over the top.
Would you be down to go there one day? If we can make that shit happen?
To Italy?
And yeah, fuck it and make a video. I got the equipment. Would
Yeah,
you be down to go with me?
I would go with you. I
right?
mean, if I had
and
the
just
money,
fucking
yeah.
make the best of that shit.
But anyway, yeah. Like,
no
I would go with you, dude. But yeah, like, fucking, like, you look at that shit and you're like, this is so opulent. Like, this is so, like, decadent and insanely expensive. What the fuck? Like, this is supposed to be a religion that was started by some broke-ass dude that was a carpenter and got nailed to a cross and then left this earth 3 days later. Mm-hmm. How the fuck do you get Roman Catholicism, like, out of that?
And you're talking about Jesus Christ.
Yes. Jesus Christ was supposed to
I don't see how you can get Roman Catholicism out of that. That's two totally different things.
And they like
that's totally different things.
They have all these weird rituals, like they like eat him and stuff like that, like communion.
Eat him?
You know communion.
Some of that, like the bread, when they give you the bread and the blood of Jesus, and the blood, which is like a juice.
Yeah, like you have to, and you have to go through like rites to get there too, like to the point where you're even able to take a cracker from a fucking
somebody with a hat on with the cross on his shit.
Yeah. And like, so you take the body of Christ and then they like give you like a sip of wine that's supposed to be like the blood of Christ and everything, and I'm like, this seems kind of demonic to me.
Like all you're doing is getting me drunk.
Not even that. I'm just like blood, body. Like I'm like, this seems like really demonic. I think that it is. I think that the Roman Catholics,
I feel like it's getting covered up to look like one thing when it's really another. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then they claim Christianity.
Yeah.
Like as their religion.
Or Catholicism.
Or Catholicism.
Catholicism, yeah.
It's just like, it's super fucking weird. And whenever I see anybody practicing that, I'm like, you know, you could just like be like Jesus. You don't have to like go to church. You don't have to like eat him. You don't have to do that stuff.
You don't have to eat them. What is it? What do they call it too? They call it the body of Christ. They call it the body of Christ.
Yeah, it's the communion.
Right, the body of Christ. And then the blood of Christ, which is like the cranberry juice or whatever it is.
Wine usually, but wine. Yeah.
Well, at churches, it's because kids be going. So they sometimes, like whenever I would go, I would do that. I would do that shit. And then I would go up and I would eat the little bitty. It's like a little bitty bread circle that they give you. You put it in your mouth, you eat it, and then you take a little sip of juice, and it's obviously juice. And then that's it. And it's like a real like.
Did you go through rites or no? Did you go through rites?
No, I never did nothing like that. I never did. I kind of just like came in, showed up.
Then how the hell did you collect the communion, you son of a bitch?
Well, it's because they did every time I went in. Every time I went in, they would do the same thing over and over and over. Everybody, because they would be like, oh, if there's new people here, stand up. And then they would do like, well, come if you haven't been like communionized or whatever, come do this. And then they would do it, and people would get up and do it, and I felt obligated to do it because everybody in my section would do it.
They didn't let me take communion until like second grade. Because they make you go through like a whole bunch of shit, like to earn it or whatever, you know, however they want to put it.
Yeah.
And then you go up there and you got some like fucking pedophile in a dress with some stupid hat on. Like just like, yes, I am basically God. Like, call me Father. like so fucking gay.
Daddy.
Like so fucking stupid. Like the entire thing with the Catholic Church is like ridiculous.
Yeah.
And you know, like church in general, in the Bible, you know that church was defined as any gathering of 2 or more people. That's it. You don't have to have a big opulent building. You don't have to have like a priest. You don't have to have like all this shit.
There's carpet down here. Fucking with me, bro.
Well, quit it. But the only reason why priests and like pastors and everything exist is because not too long ago, but about 1,000 years ago, people didn't know how to fucking read, so they couldn't read the Bible. So they'd have to have priests and preachers and all that shit like that were raised in higher up demographics and everything like that, that could come in and read to the people and give their sermons. Sermon just means, in Latin, sermon means interpretation. So it's like...
So pretty much like what a pastor does at church.
Well, it's
that,
like...
Because technically they call it a sermon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So now that everyone can read, I don't feel like there's a fucking reason why we should have to go to church or listen to a fucking preacher or anything like that. You know what I mean?
When you can read it at your own will.
Just, like, you can buy the Bible anywhere, or you can even get it given to you for free. There's a certain phone number where you can just get it given to you for free.
Yeah,
like
it's like that one that hotline where you call like those the women just to talk to them.
Yeah.
Hey baby, how you doing?
No, they'll just just call the number. They'll be like, okay, where do you want it sent? Like they don't give a shit. Like they're like, okay, here you go. Here's a really nice leather-bound Bible for free.
I'll take it.
Go ahead and read it.
I love a good Bible.
I have a couple, but like it's just like fucking the reason for preachers and pastors and fucking
to spread God's word
and everything.
It's to spread God's word.
Is gone now. There's no reason for that.
It all goes back to authenticity, bro.
There's no reason to have to go to church anymore. But
some people like to be that involved as to be in, like I said, that sense of like authenticity. You know what I mean?
Well, I think a lot of people go to church now for like the community aspect of it, which I can respect.
I feel like honestly,
it's become a big community center.
Exactly, like you said on the community thing. I feel like it's a certain, because not everybody's like that. You know what I mean? People who are involved in church tend to talk to people who are involved in church. You know what I mean? It's because that's kind of like their outlet. You know what I'm saying? So like, we may not be that into it, but like to somebody else, that may like be all they know. You know what I mean? So like, it's cool to me, but like I don't see myself like doing any of it.
I mean? Fucking don't either. Like like I'm super fucking into God, like and Christianity and everything. Like I'm down with it. I consider myself a Christian in every aspect, and I base my morals off of it.
Yeah.
But
the integrity and all that stuff. Yeah.
But I don't think that I could ever go to church and not at some point be sitting there being like, this is the gayest fucking thing I've ever been to in my whole life.
I have felt like that before. I have felt like that.
Now get on your knees.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
They make you pull out that little thingy with a little knee, and you gotta get on your knee. And you have to.
Now stand up.
Now stand up. Now take a seat. Now please be seated.
Some dude speaking in a language that is dead and that you've never heard before, going, "Oh, you're baby. Don't be gay. Oh, how dare you."
Yeah, honestly.
No, yeah, that shit sucks.
Well, what else did we got on this shit?
I think that was it, man.
That was it?
Yeah.
Should we call it or what? I think we've been recording for a good amount of time.
Yeah, we should. I think we should call it.
I think we should call it.
All right, let's call it.
All right, you motherfuckers. Welcome back. Well,
welcome back.
Welcome back. I don't know. I'm drunk. Anyways, thank you guys for listening to our fucking shit. We hope you appreciated it. We really appreciate y'all sticking with us. Again, my name is Matt. I go by King Casper. Oh, by the way, I don't know if the last episode got through to y'all or not, but I do other shit too. You know this, right, Kirk? I do ghost hunting and I do adventures, all right? Besides the podcast, I do ghost hunting and adventures. So I will drop all my links down below. You can message me. If y'all have any locations for me, let me know. I will go, I will make a video, YouTube shit, a vlog shit. I will put myself out there for y'all's entertainment, all right? Let me know. Message me, like, subscribe, all that good shit. And then let's get this shit on the roll, all right? Kirk, what you got to say?
All right. We're going to plug some shit here. We got youtube.com/Kirk Markworth.
And this is authentic Kirk.
And we're gonna end on this, okay?
What are we gonna do?
We'll fade it out.
Turn that shit all the way up, bro. You got amps. Let's fucking go, bro. It was a great episode today.
That was a good one. Yeah.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy, and we got plans. We got plans, you guys. Like, this is really a vibe for me and Kirk right now. So like, I hope y'all can really feel it. You know what I mean? I had a great time, bro. I love talking to you, dude. This is fun. This is great, and I really hope you guys can see that. You know what I mean? I want that shit to transpire to y'all. You know, like, please we'll be as active with y'all as possible. Communicate with us. Right, bro? Let us know what y'all want to see, man. Let us know what y'all want us to talk about. Like, anything. We'll fucking do it. We'll make it happen. Let's go. Alright. Right? Let's fucking go, bro.
Yes, sir.
Let's fucking go. Give me some. My fucking guy right here, bro. Follow Kirk. Follow me. We got shit going. That was a great song. I liked it. Alright, with that being said, we love y'all. Have a great night. Have a great day. We hope y'all enjoyed listening to us talk. Hope y'all enjoyed this podcast.
Good night.
Without further ado, it's your boy King Casper.
Yes, sir.
And your boy Kirk Markworth. Without further ado, good night, guys. We love y'all.
All right, good night, guys. Thank you.
Peace out.